and the activists say that the school system is essentially dictating terms to them without consulting parents, students, or teachers in this matter. So last night, when they say at a meeting they were once again being ignored, they decided to take matters into their own hands and stage a sit-in. About 40 parents, teachers, and students gathered in the hallway outside a meeting at Salcedo Elementary School. They then approached the stage and decided to sit there for the next 4 hours until they say their voices were finally heard at around midnight. That's when they say the officials agreed to consider their demand to delay the school consolidation plan by a year.
What did he just say?
This is what we know. We know that CPS is trying to save about $90,000. In order to save $90,000, they plan to put community links into Salcedo and CAPE-SCALE.
What do you know about the colocation?
Colocation, from what I learned was that they were trying to unify 4 different schools, meaning Spry, Community Links, Salcedo, and CAPE-SCALE, all in our buildings here. I don't understand how that is possible when we already share so much space as it is. I have kids here in CAPE-SCALE. I had a girl that graduated from here from 8th grade a couple years ago, and I currently have 3 other children here. My understanding is if we don't have space and we're already sharing locations, how are we going to have room for more kids?
This is what we know, that Salcedo and CAPE-SCALE are overcrowded because I see teachers that have to work outside in the hallways.
Would you like to continue sharing space with Salcedo?
As of now, the space that we have been sharing, it hasn't been 100%, how would I say it, effective. One of the reasons being is that not only am I a teacher at Telpo, I'm also a parent of a student at Telpo, and the issue that we face is my own son and my students, as you do also, have to have gym outside because you don't have access to a gym. So as a parent, I find that kind of a hard pill to swallow, that my child has to have gym outside when the city mandates them to have gym. But because there's no space for my child to have gym indoors or my own students to have, they have to go outside. And when the weather is not cooperating, my students and my son miss out on gym. They have to go to a classroom and do activities in a room. Now, if we were to bring another school in here, I wonder how the problem would be. Another issue that we also face is when we have testing. Well, you know, CPS has a lot of standardized tests that you have to take. And when we have to test these students, sometimes it's very difficult to find a space to test them because we just don't have any extra room here at Telpo. Every room that we have is being occupied.
This is what we know. The community is asking CPS to delay the new plan so the community can come up with a new plan.
Do you know what the community demands?
I do know that the community demands a plan that is put in place by all parties involved, be it parents, community members, and school leaders. I know that we want to all have equitable share in the decisions that are made and have our voices, every voice heard.
What did he just say?
So reduce the plan by a year. So if they will still not listen to them, but they're just giving delay. They're just putting the plans like on hold until later on.
What did all 4 schools agree on?
Wait, what?
What did all 4 schools agree on?
They haven't decided anything yet. They're on a break. Or they paused it.
The community wants, I think, for them all to reach an agreement together, because what I've heard was that the Board of Education made the decision by themselves, not involving anyone from the community, about how they were going to co-locate John Spry and Community Links into our building.
Do you agree with the co-location?
So I don't agree with the way the co-location came out. I'm not sure what the best solution is for all 4 schools until we have some kind of process where people can participate and we look at all the options that exist. So I won't say yes, it's the best way, or no, it's the best way, because I don't know what's the best way right now, because there was no process to getting people's input and ideas and looking at all the space that exists.
¿En qué acordan las 4 escuelas?
Las 4 escuelas concuerdan con una buena educación, con tener cada una su espacio y seguir trabajando como comunidad y crear un campo educativo en esta área de Marshall Square.
Las escuelas públicas de Chicago tomó la decisión de parar la propuesta y abrir la oportunidad para que los miembros de la comunidad expresen sus opiniones. Entonces, la comunidad ha podido lograr eso, que pararan la propuesta. Entonces, ahorita estamos creando el plan como comunidad. Ojalá que ellos se junten con nosotros, que colaboren con nosotros y que colectivamente hagamos este plan.
What would you do if community demands are not met?
It would just, we would just have to continue meeting as a community and figure out what the next step would be to adjust that. If CPS decides no, that's not the plan that CPS wants, then we as a community have to figure out like what's the next step to making our plan be that plan that the community and these schools need.
What would you do if community demands are not met?
I would continue to voice my opinion. I would continue to be an advocate for my students and for the families that I serve. Part of me as being a teacher is not me just being in front of the classroom talking to my students. I also have to be out there and fight for the resources that they need, especially if their parents are unable to. I need to be that voice because I know what's happening here for them. So if this proposal continues, I will continue to have to be an activist and speak out on this and educate my students on what their rights are as a student.
I would just try, no matter what, I would just try to put an end to it, and because I really don't want this co-location to happen. Any last thoughts or questions?
Wait, can I speak to people outside?
Huh?
Can I speak to the camera? Yeah. Oh, okay. So whoever's watching this, like, if you agree on this, then continue arguing. I don't know, but like, just fight for what you want. Everything else will be decided, and yeah, that's it.
Remember, the children are the future of tomorrow, our future leaders, and I couldn't be prouder of the children fighting their own cause, their own future, and for the right of a great education.
My name is Gabriela Nunez Crane.
What is your occupation?
I am the 6th grade humanities teacher here at Telpo.
My name is Katia Arroyo. I am a student at Telpo.
My name is Maria Baena, and I am a mom.
I'm Tamara Witzel, and I'm the principal at Telpo School.
My name is Edwin Ravadan. I am the youth organizer at the Telpo Community Education Project.
My name is Ashley Reyes, and I am a 7th grade social studies teacher at Maria Saucedo Scholastic Academy.
My name is Jesus Flores, and I'm a student at Community Links High School.
Jacqueline Ortiz, coordinadora de programas de adultos de Pochcali.
María Dolores Velázquez, la directora de una organización comunitaria que se llama el Proyecto de Educación Comunitaria Telpochcali.
My name is Valeria Macias. I go to Saucedo Academy. My grade is 4th grade.
My name is Raul Cortez. I used to attend Telpo.
My name is Selena Cortez. I'm 13, I'm 6th grade. I go to Telpo and I think
My name is Victoria Gama. I go to Saucedo.
And go to meetings.
Teachers, principals, and go to meetings. Why?